So, welcome everyone to the fourth lecture. We are almost halfway through. In the last three lectures, we have learned a lot of things. I encourage you all to practice whatever you are learning and whatever questions you are facing, post them in the group so that others can also learn from the questions you are asking. So, this lecture will basically talk about the reference, which is a very important part of your thesis. And those of you who are not familiar with reference, I think all of you did your pre-thesis and you are familiar with reference systems. Maybe not like this style. For economics student, maybe you have used APA style, but this one is IEEE style or Vancouver style. So there are different citation and reference styles. So we'll be talking about them. Before that, I want to make sure that you can use, maybe some of you know Mendeley, which we learn in our third year in this university. But in case you don't know any software for referencing, it just takes, I think, 30 minutes to learn any of these softwares. You can learn Zotero or Mendeley or EndNote, any of them. And you can do also just by anything. You can do it manually, but it takes a lot of time and formatting them also becomes hassle. But if you are using software, it's very easy. And also reference, when it comes to reference, you should have at least 30 reference, 30 or more, not less than 30. So that's a bare minimum. You should have 30 reference. So by 30 reference, I mean that you should read at least like 30 journal paper, or it can be a report, but it's published. So I think it's very minimum that you should have 30 reference paper for your thesis. And then the reference should be in Times New Roman, font should be 12, and the sequence we will see in a while. Citation should be for engineering students, for aeronautics and mechatronics, and also computer science. It should be in this style. In third brigade, the reference number is in English. And the softwares we will use Zotero in this lecture. So let's see Zotero, which we are talking about. This is the software I said. This name is Zotero, and then when you install for the first time, you won't have a lot of things like this. So it will be basically empty. And as soon as like you download, let's say 30 paper, and you have to upload them here, you can upload them by creating a new collection. You upload your all 30 papers, or you can also go to the browser. Let's say you all know about ResearchGate. We can find a lot of scientific papers here, as well as other websites like Semantic Scholar or Science Direct or IEEE, anywhere. So this is a paper, like research paper. We want to use this for our, let's say, our thesis. So when you install Zotero in your Chrome or Edge, any browser, you will see a connector like this. It will be automatically installed. So you just click here, and then also in your browser, sorry, I think you need to just refresh the page. We can use this one. Let's say, so anytime you open a paper, for most of the paper you will see a number like this, DOI or purpose ID or any other ID, but most of the time we will use DOI ID. So copy this one. This is one way. You come here, open Zotero, and then add item by identifier. So we copied DOI identifier to paste it, and then enter. Wait a while, and then you see it automatically detects the paper experimental investigation. This one, this is the paper, experimental investigation of peak capacity of bending anchored CFRP. So as you can see, the paper automatically detects all the things like journal, the authors, and the volume number, issue number, everything. So if you were to manually do these things, it would take a lot of time. So for those of you who don't want to install Zotero, there's another way. You copy the DOI, you go to this website, citation.coursesite.org, you paste the DOI, select the style of referencing, but sadly, Chinese style is not here. For IEEE, you can select and then format. It will automatically generate the citation and the bibliographic style. So as you can see, it generate this one. Now if you are using software, this one is detected. Now, let's say we want to add the citation here. How do we do that? After you install Zotero in your Office software, not WPS, in Microsoft Word, it will be automatically added Zotero tab. You add or edit citation, click here, and then sorry, hold on, wait. After that, you write the paper name in the software, and it will automatically detect it. Click enter. Now it's added as citation. We want to add it in the reference section. It will be added. Click here, add or edit bibliography, and then you see it's automatically generated here. So when you have one paper, maybe you can use the website, but when you have, let's say, 30 or 40 or 50 paper, you can't do all these things manually. Volume 15, number one, you can't look for them. So that time you have to use software like Zotero. So I hope you can spend some time learning how to use the software Zotero. It's basically this: you have to use the identifier or upload the papers here, or while downloading the paper from online, you use the Zotero connector. It automatically detects all the things. That's basically for some steps on getting the references and citations. Now, one thing we need to talk about, which is the referencing style. Now, if you see in our university, we use a specific type of referencing style, which is not used maybe many other foreign countries. This is because this style is Chinese academic style. Uh, its name is Chinese National Standard Guobiao T7714. So in this format, we use certain symbol. J is used for journal article, which most of the time we use. M for any book, if you are citing from any books. C for conference paper, and most of the time we don't use this report or dissertation or anything like this. But sometimes if you want to use some things from the website, then you have to use this one. So just remember this four is okay, I think: journal, book, conference, and then website article. Now come back here. The sequence is this one: first author, and then the article title, journal name, volume and issue number, page number, publication year, these things. So see this one. Now Zhao is his name, but et al is used only when, like, if you have more than two authors, then you use et al for representing all those remaining authors. And then full stop. You see the article title, and this is a journal article, that's why they used J. If it was a book, it would be used as M. If it was an online article, it would be EVOL, like that. And then this is journal name in short. And then this is the review article, so rep, publication year, volume number, issue number, sometimes it pages, then hyphen the pages number. So this is how the sequence look like. And before printing your final thesis, of course, your supervisor will guide you through all the references if the formats are correct. So no need to worry about that. Just focus on learning the software, Zotero or any other software you use. I think it will become very easy for you to manage the references and citations. So in the next lecture, we'll talk about remaining things. But so far, I think you should practice on the earlier lectures, how to create the table of contents, how to format the figures, equations, and tables, and how to work with references.